day. I mean, hot. Okay, intro. Maybe I should grab the mic. There we go. Welcome from Strasbourg. I hope y'all like my little flat. I'm doing my studies here currently, which is why we're in a bit of different environment. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since my last video, you know? But guess what? We're still talking about exchange. An introduction is probably smart, huh? Ben from Norway, former class of 18, went to Omaha, Nebraska, Burke. Do we have the Burke High School? As a matter of fact, last month, now in August, was the 6th-year anniversary of my departure to the United States for my exchange year. So, in that honor, we're gonna have a little reflection of my exchange year, because we all know how much exchange students love to talk about their exchange year, right? I need an output somewhere. I mean, come on. Now, I hope that some of y'all at least are able to gain something from this video. If something, at least I'll be able to entertain you. I hope. All right, so let's just jump right into it. I talk too much. We all know I talk
way too much.
So we're just gonna go ahead. All right, what we're gonna be looking at, first of all, is gonna be pre-departure. The information I got about the placement before I left for the United States. We're gonna look at my arrival and the EF International High School camp. We're also going to be looking at some challenges that occurred during my exchange year and then how we kind of handled that with the EF support system and everything. Next, we're going to be looking at my beautiful host family. Of course, it's 4, isn't it? I think so. The EF community in regards to the ambassador program, both global and local. And then, just icing on the cake, we're going to be talking about what I learned myself in hindsight as an exchange student and maybe how I'm feeling now. Let's get to it. Maybe I should attach this, you know, that way I'll look a little bit more professional. All right, first topic of today, pre-departure and finding out about my placement. Naturally, as every exchange student kind of has to do, I went through the process. I had my interviews, I did my application, and then I got a mail telling me, hey, you got a family. We'll do it this way. How about that? I'm gonna act it out for you. I open the email and I go, Nebraska, what's Nebraska? And you know, I wasn't too aware of well, I didn't know where Nebraska was at that time, but now every time before I'm about to go back to Nebraska, I'm a bit more like, with the mail, I got to know about the family I was gonna live with and that I was gonna have a double placement, which means I was gonna live with another student from Spain. Now, this guy ended up being amongst the best friends I've ever had. Love you, Tag. Always will. But we're gonna get back to family and stuff later on because we gotta follow the timeline, right? So, on August 2nd, 2017, I touched down in the United States at something called EF International High School. Camp, baby. Camp is a super duper mega kickstart to your high school exchange year, really. So I paid extra to attend the camp, never regretted it. Ever since, never looked back. I've attended camp twice now, and I mean, it's just like a highly concentrated ball of EF fun. Everyone's in a bubble. Everything's new. A lot of people haven't seen an American school bus before. You just meet everyone there. It's just like things are happening like this, activities, amusement parks. It was
awesome.
They got previous exchange students there to help you settle in. You got a whole bunch of other exchange students that are just as excited as you are, and then you just have a whole bunch of fun happening for an entire straight 10 days. Like, who wouldn't want to do that? True though, it's true. I gotta stop myself because I always end up talking too much about this. We're gonna cut it short, all right, and just say that upon my arrival, I attended camp, which was super cool. And then after camp, I went into my new host family. Now, closer to Thanksgiving, the parents in that family entered a bit of a busy phase in their lives. This, seen up against a couple of other factors, made things a bit complicated for me and my brother trying to settle in naturally in a foreign country. So after a little deliberation with our IEC, which is our International Exchange Coordinator, and EF itself, we decided that we're gonna change families. Lessons in life, you know, things doesn't always turn out the way you want to, but that doesn't mean it's bad, necessarily. But my IEC, Pam, being the superwoman that she is, shout out to you, Ma, she was able to get 2 host families that were basically neighbors that hosted me and my brother. So, you know, the EF really like came in clutch at that point, I would say. And then now we're entering a phase of a new host family that I'm gonna present to you now. It's really not often that you click that well with people from the get-go, but we did. We have literally become a family. an extended family, which is great. It's awesome. Now, this gives privileges. For example, I am gonna have my speech for myself at every single sibling's wedding. I've decided that. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But from jokes to seriousness, depending on preference, some students might say that they got the jackpot in regards to the state that they landed in. I always say I got the jackpot in regards to family. There you go. So while I was on exchange doing my thing, doing sports, eating a whole bunch of Cheetos, I also participated in the EF Ambassador Program. The EF community in itself is actually, I would say, very well constructed. When you go on exchange with EF, you cannot kind of get away from the community that they have there either. It's kind of cool actually. So I've been everything from an in-country ambassador to a returning ambassador to super ambassador. I currently work at the office in Oslo with people that I went on exchange with, people that have been ambassadors with me now for 6 years. So it's EF kind of runs in generations, and that's what I like about EF community and the sense of community that we have at EF, because I think that's very specific and it's very good. All in all, the program itself it's very giving, and you gain a lot of experience and you get a lot of friends. International, local, global, and the people are probably what makes the difference here. Now, my friends, we're entering the last part of this video. Kind of sad, isn't it? Ah, gosh, that hurt. The learning phase, or the experience that we drew from our exchange. I mean, look at me. I'm in Strasbourg. Going on exchange, to me, that really created a fire that pushes me continuously to go seek new horizons, constantly learn, discover, right, travel. That's what exchange did. It all started with that one step out of the airport in Oslo. And I am forever thankful for having that opportunity to go out and seek these horizons that I'm talking about. But here's the thing, it's important to mention all the people that actually made these experiences. Whether it's family and friends over in the United States, whether it's family and friends in Norway, whether it's my EF fam that I worked with in Pennsylvania, whether it's my study mates over in Paris when I lived there, whether it's my friends here in Strasbourg, it's the people that make the experience. It's you guys that keep on making these experiences, and to be honest, that really, to me, is what EF is about. It's about opening the world through education. It's that simple. We're gonna end like that. I hope you took some notes. My opinion about EF High School Exchanger, 5 out of 5 stars. TripAdvisor, Google, you name it. I'll put 5 stars down. Would recommend. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Hope you had a blast. See you next time.